Good morning, everybody. My name is Sal from the Oak Tree, and today I'm going to show you some of the stuff I picked up on my trip to Tokyo. All right, I got some cool stuff. Most of the stuff I picked up from Akihabara. Now, I know that I open a lot of sports cards here, but of course, when in Japan, you know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this. I picked up some really cool Pokemon cards, interesting Nintendo products, and I actually did rip a couple football packs with my buddy Dylan, and I'll share that video with you guys later on this week. But let's get right into it. All right, it's going to be a miscellaneous grouping of things, and I'm going to start with this. I know it's not much, but I got this for free at the Shibuya Pokemon and Nintendo Center. Of course, I got this in the Nintendo store. It's basically a whole bunch of Nintendo characters. I thought this was really cool. And on the back, it's got all of the profile pictures, like their headshots. I wish I grabbed more than one of these, but there's a lady at the store who was really nice and offered me that rubber band that I just took this off of. So I was like, it's too late. It's too late to go back. Maybe I could have gone and got another one, but one is enough. It's free, it's cool, and that's the first thing I picked up. It's the first thing I picked up, actually, other than a couple of unique Japanese beers and snacks. Speaking of snacks, I picked up these things, which aren't too incredible or odd or interesting, but I like them. These Japanese high chews. This is a high chew pack. I think they're all high chews. Well, this one's labeled high chew anyway. I'll probably hand these or give these out to either my students or maybe one of my teacher friends, but I like this one the best. I don't think this is high chew because it doesn't have the same stuff. It says Morinaga. Get your vitamin C with some candy. All right, moving on to the next thing. We're doing this in tiers, kind of. These are from my buddy Guyver. He'll know why. Put me onto this anime back in the day when we went on our cross-country trip from Massachusetts to Colorado in 2 days. He was the driver for most of that, so kudos to him. But yeah, just some Hunter packs because we love that show, and I'd never seen these before. So I'll open those with him and look them up, see if there's anything worthwhile. Now, my buddy Dylan also gave me this dope binder, which I don't know, actually, I don't think I've shown you my other binders, but the same binders. We got the same source. We got the same supplier. Anyway, I'm gonna show you these because these are the full arts and some of the football cards I pulled and some of the full arts slash, I don't know what their name is actually. It's from S12A. It's the new V boxes, the yellow V star boxes. But I just love these cards. Now, I would pull them out one by one and show you, but I have some more cards that I'm going to show you later. So these are just the, some simple ones that I picked up. There was a whole stack, a whole box of miscellaneous cards, mostly junk, but I found a bunch of these full arts in there. And in my opinion, 9, 8, maybe even 10 condition. So I picked them up. 100 yen here, 70 yen there. I just like these cards. I think they're cool. They're super cool looking. I picked up that VMAX, Zorora, a cool card. I really like that Oricorio in the middle there, the Keldeo with the knights, with the lights, that Deoxys in the middle. Just a couple of cool cards for you to look at there. And of course, on my football side, I'll show you, I guess you saw the hits, but you'll see in the video what we pull and how that goes down. It's a little bit of a pack battle. That's it for in the binder. Well, I'm gonna put these cards that I'll show you next in the binder as well, but let's go into those. So here is the next tier. These are a couple singles that we picked up. These were in this showcase. And is there 2 cards in here? Oh, there's 3 cards. Okay, cool. So these 2 are modern. This one right here. I really like this Sko villain. I think he's a pretty cool dude. Sleeved up. Some of these cards I'll top load later. This Gengar, another cool card. Now these aren't the rarest pulls from the box, the rarest types of pulls, but to me the cards speak for themselves. They're like nearly full arts, or maybe they are full arts and they've just done like a massive printing of full arts with this box, but in any case, I really like these. Those are the 2 moderns that I have. Now let's get into a few of the vintage cards that I picked up. And now these cards, because they are a little bit banged up, I got pretty decent price on them. They got some watermarks, they've got some dings, but you can see for yourself. This first one I picked up is a first edition Slacking Hollow 580. Now condition, you can see there's some whitening on the tops there, and there's a big crease on this card. I forgot about that. But, you know, no big deal. I just like having it. I want it in my collection. I think Slacking's a dope mon. It's first edition. I wish I knew the name of the set. The sticker's covering the symbol too. So I'll pull that off real quick. Let me see what I got here. Oh, there's no, oh, the symbol's in the bottom, I guess. But yeah, this is the first vintage, first of a couple. So let's get back into it. You'll see some of my favorite mons. This card, I love this card. Never really priced too high, and this one is one of the better conditioned ones that I pulled up. 800 yen, so like 12 bucks or something like that. I'm not too solid on the conversion, but yeah, a little bit of water damage on the top, or sun damage, or whatever it is, where you get those little spots at the top. You probably can't tell too much, but a little bit. Anyway, this is just one of the most impressive cards, one of the more interesting. Team Rocket, badass. See the R in the corner there. I love this card, always have. I like the darker edge to him. Speaking of dark, this bad boy from Neo Genesis? Discovery? Maybe Discovery? Look at that. The dope-ass Kabutops. Blue. The blue Kabutops. The orange is, you know, the original, and I like that one too, but man, swimming through the water, that's incredible. And another Watermon coming at you. I got this for Alligator from Neo, the stars, I forget. I'm not too great at these. But this one is, yeah, this one's 980. That Kabutops was one of the better condition cards that I pulled up from the showcase. This one has whitening and damage on the bottom. But yeah, like I told you, I just wanted these cards, you know? Vintage cards are hard to come by, and I obviously conditions everything, right? But sometimes you just got to get some fun cards, and that's all I did. I paid like, you know, 50, 60 bucks for the lot of these cards, maybe a little bit more. I'm not really sure. Starmie. I just picked up all cards that I liked and thought were cool, and I kind of checked condition. This one's pretty good condition, and it was another one that was in just a stack of random cards. There's also some Houndooms. There was like, I think there was Heracross hollows, Golbat hollows. There was a bunch more hollows, but some of them I just had to pass on because just had to. Didn't feel like it. I got plenty. All right. And then here's a nice one, the OG Steelix. That's the sleeve. Not too popular of a card, but I think the condition on this one was pretty good, so I pulled it up. Some whitening on the bottom, maybe like a 5, PSA 5, which at that point, I'm not sure if it's worth grading, but you never know. I might go for it. I might go for it just because I want to see what they look like. I want to see what they would grade so I can have better perspective going forward. This one has some spot damage, but another cool OG Meganium. 780 yen, so that's, yeah, again, yeah, like $10 probably. So I might have overshot myself a little bit here, but where else am I going to find this stuff? I guess I can look it up on eBay, but I got it straight from the source, Akihabara, the mecca of OG Pokemon cards and modern. It was funny, actually. A lot of this stuff there is modern, and I guess we did some research. We did some actually just exploring around to find like some standalone shops. But yeah, the vintage stuff, there's not so much of it, at least on show. So maybe if you talk to the guys and you ask them a little bit about their what they got going on, they might be able to like show you their private stash, but we didn't see any of that really. Moving on. So these two, before I get to these last three, I have two really cool cards. They're modern. They're from that B-Star box that I was telling you about, but so freaking epic. The Mewtwo and the Charizard battling one another. These are true full arts. I had to pay up for these for sure. I think total it was like around 7,000 yen. So condition, they are pristine. They must be 10. If not 10, it's like a BGS 9.5 because these things are just perfect. Perfect. Charizard, Mewtwo battling one another. I don't know if you can see it there, but that's what's going on here. Love those two cards. My buddy Dylan and I both picked up a set. Good price. Now here, I think these are the three most unique that I picked up. We've got some OG original green red 1995 Pokemon, I don't know, vending machine cards. Maybe these aren't vending machine cards, maybe they are. But like, we got some markings on the top here, a little bit of edge wear, but like actually surprisingly good condition for this age. And I don't think I'll ever find these in the wild. There were a few more, but I only picked up this one and this one, an entire greenback. This was the only fully greenbacked Mon in the showcase. Paid up a little bit, 1,800 yen. But again, like pretty darn good condition. This one I will top load and put in my personal stash. As well as maybe this one. I have no idea where this comes from or why it was 1280. The condition is okay, some edge wear on the bottom, but I've never seen this before, and I like it. It's a My Deck memo card, Pocket Monsters card game. On the bottom, it just says 95.96, Nintendo Game Freak. You let me know what that is. Is it worth it? Did I just shell out for nothing? Are there many of those? I think they're, I think they are what they are. Or, I have no idea what they are, actually. I just think it's cool. Anyway, that's all I have for the cards. I'm going to put those over here now. Now let's get to the last part here. The vintage games. The vintage games I picked up are so darn cool, I think. Starting off here with a Super Famicom Super Mario Bros. Okay, if you see this thing in the wild, you're not gonna see it in the wild, are you? Look at this thing, 1993, made in Japan, SHVC 4M. I'm not even sure what you would play this on. Is it a VHS? No, it's a Super Famicom, dog. If I ever find a system for this, I'll crack it open and play it. Because, well, it's 2,200, so, this is obviously resealed in some kind of sealing, whatever, but the box itself, very nice, very nice. Moving on to the next. Game Boy Color, Mario Golf. Another beautiful and wonderful game. I might crack this open. I got my Retroid 3 Plus. I might crack this, open this up on that and play it out because the gameplay looks really fun on the back here. It looks nice. Another one for the collection. Again, yeah, resealed, so I can open these up and if I want to, and like put them in a hard case or whatever. But here we go, our final two. Another golf game. This one for N64. And I don't know if you can tell, but the condition of these, like, really juicy. Really juicy. And I almost too good to the fact that, like, is this reprinted? Is this a reprinted box? But I just don't think they would do that if they were selling this at that shop in Akihabara, the 9th floor, you know, the main shop if you're going to Japan for cards or games or whatever, models. So yeah, this one feels so nice. And the last one, the first game that I saw at this store, and it was like flabbergasted, didn't know what to do, wasn't sure if it was real or not, but again, I think it is. We got a Pokemon Stadium Japan version, legit, from N64. Everything you need, everything you want, all that and more. So, different kind of video today. I hope you guys enjoyed all the cool stuff I picked up. And yeah, have a good weekend. Take care.